Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. How are you during these crazy times? So yeah, I'm back. I haven't done a reading in a while and I apologize, and it's because I was waiting for my new card deck. I'm so excited about this card deck. I've wanted it for a long time. I was working on it since I want to say last year, and it's amazing because it's one of the things that I was able to actually produce during this whole COVID time. So I'm happy that I did have the time and space to do it. So I'm so excited to share it with you. This is what it looks like. And the background is actually a painting that I painted, but it turned out differently. So this is how the painting actually looks like. So it's just like an abstract kind of, pastel-y kind of looks just like a background, but I really loved it. And I actually painted it for my Twinflame. So I wanted to use it as the design for the back of my card deck. So as you can see, it came out a bit different, like just in the printing. But regardless, I'm so happy to share it with you guys. So in today's Twinflame reading, we're going to be using my new card deck. It's called the Twinflame Inner Child Journey card deck. And I'll also be using another card deck. It's also a new card deck. I'll put the details in the description below. But let's start off with, what does your Twinflame want you to know? What does your Twinflame want you to know? So let's see, what does your Twinflame want you to know? So this jumped out right away. So this is, I need to put on my glasses. I ran away. Very typical in Twinflame connections. What else does your Twinflame want you to know? Please don't. Please don't leave me. And we'll pick another one. And then we'll get some clarification on each card. I give you my heart. Okay. So your Twinflame wants you to know, the first card we have is I ran away. So let's get some insight into, why? Why are they running away? Why is your Twinflame running away? Why did they run away? And we have the Queen of Swords. Get one more clarification on why they ran away. This one is coming out. Okay, so this is Five of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm really getting here is it was getting really deep for them. And when that happens, when they're not used to having to communicate everything that they're feeling, everything that they're going through, it causes them to feel blocked. And it causes your Twinflame to feel not in control, which is understandable. When you don't know, when you can't navigate what's going on in the connection, it causes them to retreat and want to run away. And so it's like this connection is forcing them to have to open up and communicate with you, to be secure in who they are, secure in your connection. And if they're not really feeling secure in the connection or even with who they are, then again, it really comes up as a block for them, and they have like no choice but to want to run. And so I'm getting with the Five of Pentacles, that they were feeling somewhat out in the cold. So they were feeling feelings of rejection, which you were probably not doing intentionally or on purpose. But with these feelings of rejection that stem from past experiences, childhood, past life, when they feel this way, then it makes total sense why they are running away. So they want you to know that it's not because they wanted to run away. It's almost like a survival, a way of coping when they don't have the tools or they don't know how to navigate this journey. So they were really feeling blocked in being able to communicate their feelings to you, and they were having to deal with their own feelings of rejection that were coming up in your connection. So what tends to happen is when two twin flames come together and the energy is so intense, it brings up all of the wounds and the emotions. And when they're not able to when you can't talk it through with your partner, then, they run away. And feeling rejected, just automatically, it's like a child's response, like, it's like a knee-jerk reaction. You feel rejected, so you're just gonna, instead of handling it, dealing with it, communicating about it, they just retreat. So that is what they wanted you to know, that they ran away because they couldn't communicate to you how they were feeling, even though they knew in their mind that they want to tell you, but they were not able to, and they were having to deal with feelings of rejection. Again, not necessarily on your part, but your connection brings it out in them. Okay, so what else do they want you to know? Please don't leave me. So let's get some clarity cards on please don't leave me. Okay, so these two came up. Actually, three. Please don't leave me. Okay, so I feel like this is something that they're not really able to admit to you openly or out loud. But you see how there's this couple here. So this is you and your twin flame. So they're like, please don't leave me, because this is what they want. And the feelings of, you're going to be with someone else. Feelings of a third party person. And I'm getting the sense that this is, I'm sensing this is like an ex. Someone that may still be interested in you. So your twin flame is having this insecurity of you're going to go back to your ex. And so that is what they aren't able to communicate to you, but is like what is coming up for them. So this is why they don't want you to leave, because and also why they ran away, because when they sense that there is when they're not secure in their connection because of exes, like these two representing exes in your life, then it makes sense that they want to run away. And it also makes sense that they're not able to communicate that to you directly, at least not yet. And that is what's causing, that is what they're wanting you to know, because they're not able to communicate that to you. Okay, and then the third one was, I give you my heart. Okay, so let's get some clarification on what your twin flame wants you to know about I give you my heart. So right away, what I'm getting from that Wands card is it's not easy for them to have them give you your heart, their heart, because it's challenging for them to leave their heart open and to trust you, to trust the connection, to trust that they're not going to have their heart broken. So it's been really, they want you to know that it's been a challenge giving you their heart, but they have given it to you. And that's not easy. It's not something that they can just do with anyone. They give you their heart. It's present tense, but it's not easy. So they want you to know they give you their heart, but it isn't easy. And I'm getting from this card that their heart is still going through a lot of healing, a lot of past pain that they've been holding on to for a very long time is still going through the healing process. They're still processing those things as those emotions come up to be released. And it's not easy for them because it's like they're being hurt all over again. And so it's very challenging for them to really give you their heart when it's still in so much need of healing. And it's been a challenge for them. And so they really want you to know that, because it's something that they have not been able to express to you. Okay, so let's go on to find out, what does your twin flame want with you? What does your twin flame want with you? So this one came up. I understand. I have compassion for you. I am moving on. I am much happier. That card loves popping out, but we'll get clarification on it, and this one flew out. I'm hurting. Okay, so twin flames in separation, this is all part of why you are in separation. So let's start with the first one, which was, I understand. I have compassion for you. Let's get some clarity on that, on what do they want with you? What do they want with you? One card, please. What do they want? What does your twin flame want with you? Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. So what they want is, like, they want this peace between you, and they know that they want to do the work. They want not like, yeah, like they want to do work, but they want to work at understanding you, and for you understanding each other, which I'm getting from this card is working as a team together, working towards the same goal, despite the fact that they run away or you run away or whatever the case is, that what they want in their heart is that they do see how they feel, and they can't, because they can't run away from how they feel anymore, they want to work at understanding you. They're also working at understanding themselves. And so even though you're in this separation or you're not communicating, they kind of want like you to work on what you have to do to bring yourself back to love, and they want to have this time to work on themselves so that they can come back to love. So it's all about, you know, having understanding and compassion for each other, and they want to do what it takes. They're willing to do what it takes, and even if they don't really know exactly what that is, they do see, because what I'm getting from here is that, see how this horse is like, they're separated, but and this horse is working on them by themselves, and this man here is working on their resources, on doing what they can. So I do see this teamwork dynamic, even though you're in separation. So that's what they're wanting from you. They want, not from you, they want with you, is to have this teamwork of, let's work on this. Let's do what we have to do so that we can be in a better place together. Okay. So this one, I'm moving on, I'm much happier. So there are different ways to interpret this card. And I know for a lot of the times it can be taken as, you know, they're leaving the connection, they're going to move on with someone else. That can be the case, but let's see what the clarification card is for what do they want with you. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that they're working on, it's not another connection. So, because the question was, what do they want with you? This is about moving forward in their life. So this is about being who they are in the world. So it could be they're focusing right now on work, focusing on increasing finances. This could be working on gaining more recognition, more acknowledgement. Even I'm getting the sense of discovering their true value of what they bring to the world, what they bring to their business, their job. So when it says I'm moving on, I'm much happier, before their focus was not in balance. So their focus may have been like on the connection and on you, and just on a lot of heavy feelings that were coming up. So what they want now is that they're going to move forward with their life, and they're going to go after what is important to them. They're going to go after what makes them feel more value. Like, they're going after what matches their true value, and they want to be recognized for it, as like, okay, I know that I am doing what I want to do in the world, who I want to be in the world. So I feel like with the other card too, it's like they're really working on what they have to work on, hoping that you're doing the same. And so when the question is, what do they want with you? They want both of you to be working on yourselves gaining the recognition, the acknowledgement for your work. And even if that's just acknowledging your own work, your own efforts, your own accomplishments, not really needing like public recognition, although that does happen. So this is more of like, what do they want with you is that they want to be happy moving forward in where they need to move forward, and they want you to be happy in where you need to move forward and not to hold yourself back. Sorry about the lighting. So that, you know, it's kind of like being efficient with our time, making ourselves or moving forward during this time of separation. So I really see it as, again, it's like, what do they want with you? They want this, they're hoping to have this teamwork with you where they're going to work hard on themselves as you work hard on yourself to move forward and flourish in all areas of your life. So what do they want with you? So the next card was I am hurting. So let's get clarification for I'm hurting. Woo! So they really want you to know this. Okay, so they are balancing their emotions of your connection, how they feel about you, trying to deal with this pain of missing their twin flame and having to be in the world and move forward. So they want to, it's like, what I'm getting is that when they're saying that they're hurting, what they want from you is you. What they want is to feel better, because it's been difficult for them trying to balance their emotions with what they, with everyday life, with what moving forward in life. And so the reason why this is coming up is because they are hurting without you, and what they want with you is to not hurt anymore. So they want to be with you. And this is like, they want big love. Cups, Ace of Cups. I feel that they want to have their happily ever after. They want to have this big love because they feel it in their heart. And they want this love because it's really hurting them by not having you with them. So they do want this big love with you. That's what they want. Okay. So let's see what is in their heart space. Let's find out what else is in their heart space. What is in your twin flames heart space? I feel so much negativity towards you. Yeah, so, I mean, it goes along with I'm hurting. So I feel so much negativity towards you. Let's find out, what is this? What is in their heart space? What is this negativity that your twin flame is feeling towards you? Okay, so this is Wands. So, I just couldn't help but laugh because when I see this, first I saw it and it registered as a feeling of they have so much passion for you. It's almost like this is sexual pent up feelings. Like they have all this sexual energy, passion for you that's not being expressed, and it's affecting their way of thinking. So not that they don't love you, because that's never the case. Your twin flame does love you, but in their heart, they have to work on releasing this negativity towards you. This I'm also getting is like jealousy that they're still working on. Jealousy, insecurity. So yeah, this is like when your twin flame can't let go of picturing you with your ex. And, you know, we have to admit that most times those thoughts do cross our mind as well. When we think of our twin flame, we think, you know, are they getting back with their ex? Or, you know, so yeah, that's where that negativity is stemming from. So they're still working on releasing that jealousy of your ex, because it's something that's very much in their awareness, even though they don't consciously think about it. And I'm really picking up that it's a really heavy past life situation where you, your twin flame, and a third party had this triangle. So typical love triangle story that always comes up, and I'm not meaning to say that it's not to be taken seriously, because it is a thing that happens so very often. We come into this lifetime with the same people, the same soul group, and the same things are repeated until we learn the lesson. So when you and your twin flame are involved with a third party, it's usually because it's a repeat pattern from your past life that you had in a similar kind of, you know, connection, relationship dynamic. And sometimes it's things like you and your twin flame were in a triangle with like a sibling of theirs or a sibling of yours, that kind of dynamic. And so it plays out again in this lifetime, and it's a lot of pain that's being carried for over a long, long time. And so yeah, this is a lot of my work with you twin flames during healing, is to release the patterns from past life, because they get repeated. It's just like a habit, you know. If we were like a workaholic in a past life, most likely we're still a workaholic in this lifetime. It's just a pattern that is within us that tends to get played out unless there is an interruption of that pattern, unless there is a release of that energy. And in the energy healing work that I do with you, that's what happens. I help you energetically release that pattern so that it doesn't affect you in this lifetime. So be sure to book your healings. They're coming up for June, because May is completely booked. Okay, so what needs to be cleared in order to have union? What needs to be cleared within your twin flame connection in order to have this union? Because it's clear that your twin flame does want to be with you. I forgive you. Okay, so the question is, what needs to be cleared? So maybe on paper you forgive each other, but deep in your heart, we still need to work on releasing. And again, it could stem from past life. It could even stem from childhood patterns. So let's see what else needs to be cleared in order to have union together. I see this card coming out. Let's take these two. Put on my glasses. Can you tell pink is my favorite color? I'm hopeful. So What needs to be cleared? Maybe they're not hopeful. Maybe they lost, maybe they're losing hope. Maybe there's a part of them that's losing hope. But we'll see. We'll see what the cards say. I can fly on my own. Okay. So it's interesting when I see this, I can fly on my own. This is about codependency. When we meet our twin flame, it's like two magnets stuck together. And what tends to happen so very often is codependency. And not just with a twin flame, this could be with anyone, any person, any situation. Codependency happens because we're so elated, we're so happy, we're so in love, and we can't let that go. So when I see this card, to me, I pick up because there's codependency that needs to be cleared first in order to have union together. So let's get some clarification for the I forgive you. What needs to be forgiven in this connection? What needs to be forgiven in this connection? Maybe forgiveness hasn't been really said. I don't know. Okay. So I do see this picture here. So there's a man with two women there. I see this person smoking. So what I'm getting from what needs to be cleared is you haven't fully forgiven each other. So for you, there is a third party or a situation that you felt was taking your twin flame away from you or not enabling them to be with you. So that's sitting in your heart as a block because it's actually pain and resentment. And so as much as you love your twin flame, when there's this anger and resentment and it's not cleared through forgiveness, then it does come up as a block that needs to be cleared. So really work on those feelings of having compassion and knowing that your twin flame is doing the best that they can and that it's not easy, and it's not easy for either of you. So this is about practicing more compassion for yourself, for your twin flame, and finding a space where you can forgive. And so again, I also help in the healing sessions with forgiveness. And a lot of the times forgiveness stems from not being able to forgive our parents. So that does come up in the twin flame connection because it's your way of helping each other heal what is still there. So it's not the end of the world, you know, forgiveness is always possible. So what needs to be cleared? So let's see what this I am hopeful, like why are they losing hope? Why are they losing hope? Okay, this one just flew out. Okay, so I see this as the Empress card. So you are like their ideal mate. And because of what has happened in your connection and what's gone on, a lot of doubt is coming up. So when this card comes up as I'm hopeful, it's actually what needs to be cleared is their doubt so that they can see the possibility of you reconnecting. Because if both of you or even one of you sees that it's not possible to come together, that is like, it's pretty much what is being created. And so with the Empress card, it's like this fulfillment, this abundant feeling of having everything. When your twin flame, or even you, when when we have doubt in ourselves being fulfilled, then that needs to be cleared so that we can have all of that plus union. So this is doubt that we need to really monitor our thoughts with. And a lot of the times it's a thought pattern that's just being played out over and over again. So again, we can release that by energetically releasing the attachments to these false thought beliefs and patterns. Okay. And so, yeah, I can fly on my own. So this is the need to release codependency. And a lot of the times in twin flame connections, this is something that comes up almost all the time, because again, you know, you found your mate, you found the one, you connect so deeply, you have all these feelings you've never felt before, and then all of a sudden you can't see yourself without them, or you're emotionally attached to them for feelings of this love and fulfillment. And so what needs to be cleared is this codependency. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like when I see this, I see like a lot of dreams, aspirations, goals that were very meaningful to you. And when we connect with our twin flame, sometimes we get so caught up in the connection that we forget about, you know, these dreams, goals, and aspirations. I just want to check and make sure I didn't drop another card. Oh well. Well, I don't see it, so so this is having the need to let go of codependency when it comes to your connection, and remember those dreams and goals and aspirations and continue to work on it, because the reason why you're in separation is because this codependency needs to be cleared. So let's get one final message from your twin flame. Channeled message from your twin flame. I have more. I love you more than you know. Oh, perfect card to end off the reading. I love you more than you know. And let's get one card from the universe for guidance for your twin flame connection. So what I'm picking up from this card is that the universe wants you to know that the universe is helping you to fulfill all your wishes, everything that all the seeds that you're planting. The universe is helping you. Sometimes we have to clear out the weeds, so let's clear out those weeds. And sometimes, you know, there's a lot of we just need to clear the path so that the universe can come in and help us. So I really hope you enjoyed this reading, this twin flame reading. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining me. And to be sure to get this message out there, because there are a lot of twin flames out there just like you, who are going through the same thing, who are feeling the same thing, and with them by sharing these videos, by liking. It helps to get this message out there to other twin flames who are going through exactly what you're going through and who are needing some guidance. And so please book your twin flame reading. I'm booking, so when you book today, you receive your twin flame reading within 7 days. I still have a few spots for weekly guidance sessions. So this can be about anything. This could be about your twin flame. This can be about your life purpose, about work, about health, about relationships. It could be about anything. So you receive every week a 15-minute reading. It's guidance from your spirit guides, from the universe, messages that they want you to know. And so that's $180. So be sure to book that. So you'll be receiving one reading for a month every week. So I'd be happy to provide that for you. And as well, I am now booking for June 3rd and first week of June for healing sessions. So I would be more than happy and so very honored to work with you on your healing journey back to oneness, wholeness, and love. So again, I want to thank you all so much for joining me, for watching my videos and my readings, for all your support, all your beautiful, kind comments. They really warm my heart. Thank you for all your testimonies. And yeah, because you watched this video to the absolute end, I will offer each of you $10 off your next service when you book. So please be sure to book today. And thank you again to all my subscribers, all my followers on Instagram, even on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. I am here because of you, and I'm able to do this work as a full-time business because of all of you out there. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So until next time, everyone, I'm wishing you so much love and peace.